Foundational Black Americans, FBAs, were better off during segregation from a standpoint of power, unity, being on code, economics, finances. I mean, the black owned businesses were really growing and flourishing at this particular point in time. We had black owned car dealerships, black owned retail stores, grocery stores, barbershops, restaurants, laundromats. If you could think about it in terms of businesses, we had them locked in the FBA society because black folks back at this particular time, we depended upon one another. We knew that we needed each other and we leaned on one another. We knew this was critical and crucial to our survival. We knew that FBAs were all that we had. Now, integration, on the other hand, it was a trick bag, essentially a Jedi mind trick used to extract the black dollar from the black community and put it in the community in the pockets of the dominant white society. Now, sadly and unfortunately, some of our people fell for the okey doke, the banana in the tailpipe. They thought they was actually getting something out of integration. When unknowingly to them, integration had set our people back another 50 plus years. Not to mention it helped effectively drive out a lot of black owned businesses. Now, which brings me to Donald Trump, what he's doing with you being able to discriminate of who you want in your businesses, this, that, and the other. If you under federal contract, this is cool with me because what this will essentially do is, put those FBAs that aren't on code, put them on code. Now FBAs will be forced that aren't on code to support those black-owned businesses and come in solidarity and unity with their brother. They ain't gonna have no choice in the matter. So Donald Trump, essentially unknowingly to him, might have effectively just woken up a sleeping giant in FBA society in terms of the people who were sleeping in FBA society. So, a question I want to pose is wouldn't you much rather black folks spend your money with people that look like you, that actually value your money and actually want to do business and want your support? Because 9 times out of 10, we hear a bunch of nonsense when we go into these other businesses outside of our community, like these Asians and these Arabs, just to name a few. They constantly targeting and racially profiling black folks. I know I much rather spend money with my own kind, people that want to do business with me, that look like me, that actually value my support. Because a bunch of nonsense goes down with these people, from outside of our community. And what Donald Trump is doing is effectively going, spark up black Wall Streets everywhere in the United States. Everywhere you find the FBA, you're gonna have black Wall Streets popping up all over. And that'll be a beautiful thing. And you let a white supremacist come and try to sabotage and burn it down and destroy how they typically do. I promise you it ain't gonna work out how the white supremacists think. It ain't gonna work out in their favor. Just my thoughts on the matter. Peace.